Hello, welcome to another video on your YouTube channel Tech Talk with Niket. In this video, we're going to look at how to create a contact list type selection in Tableau. Generally, when you hover through your contact list, you have a list of alphabets on the extreme right hand side, and we are going to see how we can create this in Tableau. To perform this activity, I'm using CISA government data, which talks about known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. I'll share the data link in the description. I'll start with a simple text table where I'll be using all these values. I'll use CVE ID, something like this. Bring in the product, vendor project. I'll bring vendor project right before it in this manner. Vulnerability name and the due date. I'll make this due date as exact date and make it into discrete so that it satisfies my requirement. Something like this. I'll adjust it so that it looks better visually. Now you can see I have created a simple text table where I have all the values which are associated with the CVE ID, the products, along with that the vendor project and the vulnerabilities. Now what I want to do is I want to get rid of this ABC that you see on the right hand side. A simple way of doing that is by creating a blank calculated field. I'll do that by clicking over here, click on create calculated field, blank, and I'm going to just put something like this. My calculation is valid. I'll click on OK and I'll drag and drop it over here like this. Okay, it should be over here in the text. It got missed last time. Something like this. Now I'll reduce the width so that you won't see it any further. But there's a divider over here which is making it a little off. So what I'll do, I'll go to format in the menu bar, open borders, and over here I'm going to remove the column divider. And please observe, the moment I do that, it is gone. And now it's just one smooth text table that we have. Along with this, now what I will do, I have my vendor project and I want to use this and get the alphabets from them. So for that, I'll create a simple calculated field and I'll call it as alphabet. This will take the left value from the vendor project. So I'm going to take something like this and I'll take the first value that is there. I will click on apply and I'll click on OK. To test my value, I'll just drag this alphabet and drop it to filter. A quick way of doing this check, and when I scroll through this, I can find that yes, there are a few values which are a little off. Like I can see two P's over here, I can see two R's over here, which is making it incorrect because I have a small and a capital R in uppercase and lowercase. So I'll do one thing, I'm going to modify my calculated field, and instead of using vendor project directly, I'll just make it into uppercase, something like this. Now I'm going to click on apply and OK. Now if I use my alphabet and drop it to filter, you'll see that I'm having 26 values and there are no repetitions in upper and lower cases, which is fine. I'll create a new sheet over here and just bring in alphabet over here, something like this. Again, I have the same thing over here. So over here, rather than using blank, I'll use alphabet only in this manner, and I'm going to hide alphabet as a header. So I have a list. I'll just do a center aligned and also align it vertically in center manner, something like this. I'll call this as alphabet list. Now what I'll do, I'll go to my dashboard and I'll start stitching up whatever we have created over here. I'll bring in list over here, something like this. So I have list of all the vulnerabilities that are there, and you can see I can scroll down. I have all the values which are mentioned in this text table. And now what I'll do, I'll bring in the alphabet list and drop it right next to it on the right hand side, and I'll adjust the width over here now so that it fits it. I'll remove the header, I'll remove the title I don't need it, and I'll fit it the entire view in this manner. Now I'll reduce the width so that it looks little, that it takes proper space, and I'll also fit this particular section to the entire, to the width, so that I don't have a horizontal scroll. Looks good. So far so good. I'm gonna adjust the text table a little bit so that I have all the values. There we go. I'll add a little blank right at the top right corner over here so that these values falls next to it in this manner. Now here's the secret part where what I want to do is if I click on B, this section should automatically show me values for all the vendor projects which are starting with B. Or if I go with something like S, I should get all the values which are starting with S. So to do that, I'll go and click on dashboard. I'll choose actions. This will be a filter action. So I'll select filter, and the filter will be from the alphabet list. I'll call it as alphabet filter. It will be from alphabet list, and the target will be list over here. I want to run it on selection, and it should show me all the values that are there. You can also try it on hover. It'll look really cool. And yes, I'll do it for a selected field. For now, it will be alphabet. I'll click on OK, and I'll click on OK. Now the moment I click on something over here, it will automatically filter the table on the left hand side like this. So if I select something like P, I'll get all the values starting with P. S, same goes with all the vendor projects starting with S. T, I, so in this manner you can have a contactless kind of selection for the data that you have, or a dictionary kind of selection on the basis of alphabets that you have. In case if you want to further expand it on the basis of the values that you have, like you can have numeric values over here, so you can all combine them and show it as hash over here. That is all in this quick video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please like it. Don't forget to subscribe it. Till then, take care and happy learning.